Okay, this is the classic experiment with a ray of light going through a glass block. The thing to remember about light entering a glass block is that the light slows down, and the angle is related to how fast the light is travelling. So when it's travelling fast you have a bigger angle, when it's travelling slow you have a small angle. So when it's inside the block you will see that the angle becomes smaller. So this is our angle I here, angle of incidence, and the angle has got smaller, angle of refraction. And then when it comes out, the angle, we can draw another normal line. Again the angle increases and comes out like that. So the angle's got bigger because it's now moving faster. And we're going to draw some arrows on to show the direction the ray of light travels. The final thing is you need to recognise that the ray of light entering is actually travelling parallel to the ray of light coming out. Okay, in this question you've just got to calculate sines and for the two angles. So sine of 60 is, make sure your calculator is set up for degrees, 0.87 and 0.56, and state the equation. Equation for refractive index n equals sine I over sine r. And then you've got to plug your numbers in. So to calculate the refractive index equals sine I, which is 0.87 over 0.56. Okay, it gives you 1.55. And then you can round up if you like. 1.55. I'm going to leave it as. You can round up to 1.6. Okay, so if you want to make this more accurate experiment, think about the sort of practicalities of just being just a bit more accurate. There's also things about doing more repeats and averaging. You can try measuring at different angles and do more calculations. Okay, if you're particularly clever, you might want to plot sine I versus sine r, because if you divide one by the other, sine I, which is the gradient, you get sine I over sine r is the refractive index. And then sensible practical things you can do. You can use a thinner beam for your light. You can fix the glass block in position. You can use a sharper pencil, and you can use a more precise protractor.